It's not loud.
Yes.
Can you speak a little louder?
Did I get in? I think I got in.
I hear you.
Yes! I'm in!
Yeah, that's good.
I made it. I'm in! No! I wasn't in! I was almost in! I was in!
What?
Oh, my game is glitching. My game is glitching!
What?
I said you want some bland cereal.
Oh, there we go. Fine. Jesus Christ. I'm in, lads. I'm in, lads.
Ooh, I'm gonna touch you. I'm gonna touch you. Where are you? Oh.
Reed's posters overlipping. I agree.
You didn't see anything.
Your name is so complex, son. Ooh, I get to play with RADAUSTIN27. So hype. Let's use this. I'm in mud.
Check it.
Help! I got booped off.
I swear if he's lying, one's like threatening them. Yeah. Yes! I'm the last one! So can we join his party? Like, is that a... My daily challenge is just garbage. Oh, there he is. He's in, Reed. Oh, neato. He passes me like twice. Thanks, Reed. I don't know. Oh, we're playing Zetsubou. Yes! Yes, this is my favorite core Black Ops 3. This is my favorite Black Ops 3 core map.
Ooh.
Oh
Mike.
Jesus. Oh Jesus.
He's getting it. He'll figure it out. Oh boy, he's rubbing against something, your mic.
This is going really good, guys.
Woo.
Oh, we will try and make do then.
Spooky, scary sound.
It's like it's a storm. It's like the radar you hear. I'm actually.
The skull is 1-1, by the way.
The what? Oh, I gotcha. Oh, look how look at this guy.
Yeah,
Alright.
dude, I'm on top
I
of
gotta-
this map. This map is my, like, thing.
I love it.
Oh, jeez.
I'm a big
Ooh.
fan of that.
Someone got
So-
shopping spree, nice.
Experience all the garbage.
Me too, same.
Do you think they'll bring Gobblegums back in the next game, or do you think they'll do a completely different thing like wild cards in Infinite Warfare?
Oh, I very much believe that they're gonna do Gobblegums back. I feel like they put too much time and effort into them and all the QA testing hours on the previous game. Stuff that's already worked and is established, they're gonna put in the next games, which is annoying
True.
because we want new ones. Like every Gobblegums is a new experience for us. It's like a free. Now think about if we got all 30 Gobblegums back, we're probably gonna be like, gross. I
Right.
really don't want that.
I got a fire sale, by the way.
Oh, sick.
I got a shopping spree too, so I opened up what you didn't. I was like, I'll meet you there.
Oh, look at that worked out. That's awesome.
Got that Bowie knife, boy. I was so hyped to do this. This is like, I reserved part of my day, like all of my day for this and the stream.
Yay!
I was like, this is all my life is.
Oh god. Oh, I'm happy. Entertainment. Have fun with you guys. I'm so happy to finally be playing zombies. That's it, man. I want to play zombies with all you guys so bad. It's tough sometimes. Oh, I need the marshals. Oh, I missed those.
Oh, I got the Draken.
man.
Nice. I got the Draken, boy.
Marshals. Ooh, dingo.
Can't somebody else lug this around?
Ooh.
It makes me choose. Like, I love all the assault rifles. This game.
Right.
It makes me choose.
The M8A7 is the only one I don't like, and that's the only one I don't have red hex for. Every other one I
got
have
the
red hex,
comeback.
so I'm like, nice.
I was too much of a perfectionist. The dumb XM is glitched out on me though. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, I can't get it to all the way to the highest level. I have it at 9 and it keeps resetting back to 9 even though I'll get points for 10 every time.
Yeah, that was the first thing I did. I got max level and everything.
Oh, nice. Donations, boys.
Yep.
Has anyone checked the challenges? Cause we can open the bunker
Ooh,
already.
I have not.
Oh, let's do it.
Well,
Oh,
if
no.
someone has a challenge for Thrashers, then it would just be good to do that right away. Then, yeah.
I should check out that.
Be a good idea, Reed.
Scores. Killed 10 scores, 7 headshots. Use a plant trap. No, I'm good. I'm good. Thank you so much for the donation. Naru Reed 1. Sorry, the Reed 1 is my name. And, yeah, so you guys probably didn't hear because you're in game. He sent a donation saying when Shadowman split the Earth, I'm not sure when he split the Earth. The Shadowman, like the rockets hit Earth, but he suggested that during that, Shangri-La was part of it because Shangri-La is supposedly at the center of the Earth. And if it was a separate planet, I'm not sure about that logic there.
Well, because if you listen to some of the older mythology, sorry, this is like one of my things I studied.
Oh, awesome.
Some of
Let me hear it.
some of the older mythology of like Argotha and the center of the Earth theory is that Shambhala or Shangri-La is actually just a city of the inner Earth.
Yes, I've heard about that too. Yep, in my research as well. I agree with that. So it's very possible that we should have seen it if it was in fact on Earth. If anything, he just proved Shangri-La's on Mars.
I like your transformation over the years. I just love watching it. It's the best thing from being a subscriber for so long. It's like, Reed's like,
Oh,
he's not on Mars, okay? And then now he's like, okay, guys, I guess it's on Mars. God damn it! He's like, God damn it!
I'm gonna be so mad.
I've been watching since Black Ops 1, so I know all about that,
dude.
man.
Oh, dude.
Amazing. I cannot. Oh, that's insane. We
Like,
go together.
I
Right,
watched you when you worked with
exactly.
Play the Game Central.
Yes.
We don't talk about those things.
Oh, man.
You know it's long. Oh,
We don't talk about it. We don't talk about it, please.
Oh, shit.
I'm so pissed off because that video. Remember that transition series I had? Sending
Mm.
Well, I had to take down the damn montage because they hit me with the.
Oh, no.
Song after
Really? Really?
Wow. I did not know that.
That's awful.
But
Alright.
you reminded me of it because it's like, oh, I just wanted that song again.
Mm.
So much fun.
Hey Reed, I like that I just randomly got a perk. Who did that, Reed? Who did that?
It was me.
It wasn't me.
It was me.
It wasn't me. I'm not taking credit for that one.
I just like, oh, I just suddenly got stamina. Oh, now I have a cherry. Oh
Man,
Jesus.
This is someone got it. It's not me.
Yeah, no,
It's
that,
me.
yeah, it wasn't you. I'm sorry.
Is that Reaper that just said it's me, or is
Nope, ambitions.
No, Reaper is the one that I'm the one that's complaining about. I'm like, why is this happening? This is so random. Okay, I'm opening the bunker door because I'm just letting it happen. I don't have the thing. I'm gonna go turn on permanent power too. Oh, nice! I got Jug now. That's a
Nice.
thing.
Uh-oh. Oh, you turned on permanent power? I'm gonna grab Jug for the last one.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that right now.
Or attempt to. It actually doesn't work. I'm not that.
Woo! Trial complete.
It's
Woo!
not that way. That's right.
No, Jug
It's
is
over by challenge.
Yeah, Jug is by the skull.
Forgot about that.
So Reed, I think one of my biggest questions for you is like, what was it that got you into just loving stuff like zombies, and like what are some other examples of like how in depth zombies is for you, like other things that give you the same feeling as zombies does?
Well, I think it's more or less the conversations I have with my friends definitely gets me amped. I've experienced that recently when I was talking to my buddy Ryan. We're writing for the binder and all this stuff. We started thinking about like, where did Treyarch go and where did the storyline go? Let's pretend if we could write the storyline, where we'd go with it.
Yeah.
No, but still keeping in mind like Treyarch would go this way and that way.
Yeah.
And the whole idea too is like the way we're writing it is not for a way to be like just like we did last
We're
time.
better.
Yeah, to be like, you should do it this way. It's like, no, it's like, this is where we think it's going, and
Correct us if we're
maybe
wrong.
that's helpful for you to write another thing, because you don't want the community to be spot on about everything, right?
Yeah.
So it's not so much for, like, deceiving us, but it's more or less for a check. Like, are they picking up on the right things? Are we expressing the right things to the viewers, or
Yeah, exactly.
or the players, or is it something else? So that's what we're going with, and just that gets us so excited when we just start like feeding off one another. And we're like, oh, what about this? And like, oh, what if we did this world? It's like, well, what mythical place could we go to that would make sense that we could? And it just starts going up and up, and you're like, oh yeah, and you get pumped. But
Yeah.
what did it for me is like, friends. I enjoyed playing Nocturne and Toten, but Verrückt and We the Gamer's website is what got me hooked on zombies. And I've never gone back since. It's just like.
Verrückt is my favorite map. Verrückt is like, Verrückt is one of those maps that I think we as the community completely kind of underestimate. Like, I think there's a lot of stuff there that we still haven't found. And this is what trips me up
yeah,
about
for
Jason
sure.
Blundell. Jason Blundell trips me up because he says things like there's things in World at War you haven't even found yet. I'm like, how in World at War is there anything we haven't found? It makes me lose my mind.
That has to be bullshit.
Makes
Just
me
because,
lose my
like,
mind. I'm just like, no, there cannot be anything in that.
Like, we have computers that could go through all the codes at that point, so I don't think there's anything that we're missing.
Major, but it's interpretation things. Like,
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
there's an evolution of Easter eggs, but I even feel like World at War, it's not there. Like, there's nothing left. There is nothing left in World at War, evolution-wise, that we could get out of that. There
Yeah.
might be something little they put in there that is really, that adds nothing, and there's no way we would even know it's an Easter egg. Like, developers put stuff into themselves all the time. Like,
Yeah.
in Infinite Warfare, they put themselves in the game. And it just, okay, you see their picture frames constantly in game.
Yeah.
Oh, I can grab the other one. So I don't know. I'm not sold. I'm not sold that World at War is still Easter eggs. I feel like we forget. Like once again, like I pointed out in one of my previous videos, that we totally knew about the World at War one with the bios Easter egg.
Yeah.
For so long, that community that used to know it is gone now, and the websites that crack that stuff aren't around anymore. Like you would never like the Reddit didn't exist back in the day. There was like Odds was one of the biggest places to go, and that was nothing.
Oh Jesus.
He's
Oh,
trying.
this again. This again.
He's trying with the microphone, man.
He's trying so hard. He's trying so hard and getting so far, but in the end, it won't
Well, I
even
know,
matter.
because I mean, he wants to talk.
Yeah,
It's kind of a bummer if he plays honest in the team.
Doesn't.
that's true.
But that was definitely it. Like being on the forums and putting my own theories and posts out there, and people like acknowledging me, giving me that like feedback back and forth, being like, I like your idea here, but that's before I had any. That was why I loved it. I like had like
Oh shit.
a couple like 10, 20, and then when you start getting into that, it's like it's so cool to even think back. Like you're making me nostalgic right now, thinking back to a time before people would always just be like, oh yes, I would like to hear your ideas about the storyline.
Yeah.
Past, it was just like, all right, guy.
Well, yeah, and at
What
least.
you're saying.
Yeah, and I think nowadays the community is a lot less, or a lot more nowadays. A lot more, I guess, it's not toxic, but it's more like dismissive of theories that they don't agree with. They're just like, if it's not my theory, I don't agree, and I'm going to sit there
Right.
shitposting you about how I disagree. But like, whereas back in the day,
Quality we see.
yeah, whereas back in the day, it wasn't really like that. It was more like, oh, that's interesting, and a lot of the times that was because it was so much more simplistic Easter egg wise anyway. Like the numbers in all the stuff is like it's either lost or it's pointing to the Tunguska event or whatever, right? Whereas nowadays,
We weren't so overwhelmed too, so that's kind of made discussion a lot easier.
yeah,
Where everyone's not looking back and forth at one another, being like, all right, what are we doing?
yeah.
How do we figure this out?
Yeah, whereas nowadays, I think the thing I don't like about the zombies community is that instantly the Easter egg is just, let's solve it right now. 2 seconds from now, it's done. And it's like, I can't even do anything with my life. I can't go to sleep. Like, if I want to be involved in that, I can't go to sleep. I can't go to school. I can't do anything. It's like, I just gotta be like, all right, Easter eggs, or maps coming out this day. I need like the next 4 days off. Maybe less. I don't know though.
It's typically less.
It is. It's usually like the same day or the day after. It's like, I just like, I got the spider cage down.
Yeah, I was about to ask that. I was about to end the round.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that yet. Come on, come here, spider. Come here. Oh yeah, I should probably do that. No, I don't.
Nope.
Bop.
I want him.
I want them. I agree. I want them, but I need to. I don't even know where the box is, to be quite honest with you.
Over by Lab A.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yes.
All right, I got the last KT full cart.
Racing for this.
Ah!
We have host connection now.
Host of badass.
Yes! Ah,
Did you just get him too? Did you just get him? That's awesome.
Yep, first hit.
That's awesome. Oh, and now you got the Shiva. I think you can.
Have multiple marshals in the game.
I think so.
I have no idea.
Oh, Reed!
I'm sure you
Reed!
could.
Reed! You got the max ammo and I wasn't reloaded.
Oh my bad.
It's okay.
See, that's a problem with being in the design community so long. Is I'm so like I don't care. The efficiency's lost on me. I don't
Yeah.
get it anymore.
Right, yeah, exactly. Like when you play zombies for long enough, like me and my friend were doing this yesterday. We were on Shang and we were talking about how it's like back in the day, if you wanted somebody to do something, you would sit there like shooting at them or knifing them. and you're like, "You open this door." And then people were like, "Oh, yeah." And nowadays everyone's got mics.
You're making me so nostalgic right now, remembering what it was like back in the day.
It's so weird.
Trying to communicate with players because no one ever had mics. That was so much fun. One of my favorite memories I ever had was Doris with this girl called Ella Anderson. She was amazing at zombies. She was so damn good at it.
Oh, so this guy's just doing that alone.
And there was another name. And we played now the first 4 rounds. And this is World at War, Doris. This was the time before.
Yes.
I got lost in time.
Yes.
Where it was not common practice. There was something about making friends from complete strangers through it. And it was all just this
This is so my kind of
trying to
indiscriminate.
enjoy zombies.
See, and that's one of the things that I love but hate about World at War is like, you can load up a game of zombies or you can load up a game of anything World at War, but you can almost never enjoy it anymore because of the fact that like everyone's modding, which is where my name actually came from. My PSN name was I would go into games of multiplayer and mod to kill modders. I'd be like, I got host advantage. I'm gonna be able to see what I'm doing. Go in and purposely kill you.
Hey, where are you?
I got him.
I can get you.
He's down here. He's down here.
Do you have TXL or something like that?
No, he's at the skull.
I do not.
He's at the skull location.
Alright, I'll be there in a second. Don't get him up.
Okay.
SMG.
Razorback.
Keep it first. Or do you... No. Oh, you were doing that. That's always the way.
Yeah, he was doing that. He's right here.
I got you.
Everyone can pick up their skull. So you have the marshals, lets him die.
Nope, that was me who got Marshall's ambitions.
Kill him all, boys. At least we're all doing it this time. At least we're all doing it this
I wasn't
time.
really interested in ray gun. I like using guns.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of using most wonder weapons, and that's why I don't like a whole lot of like the really popular maps. Like, I'm sorry, Reed, but I will never agree on Horizon Rock being a good map because it's just too easy. Like, I was dying for Zetsubou to come out. I was like, I'm so bored of loading up a game of Horizon Rock and getting to round 30 with like my eyes closed. I was so bored of it.
Totally get that. 100%. It is a boring map when it's that easy. Because everything to bows for any veteran players, it is a boring map. You can totally destroy it. I love it. Like, it's interesting to me because of the story aspects of all that. But if you're a gameplay guy, like, you can literally just camp by a quick revive and not open that door, and you can get around 30 no problem. Just double pack punch, you're set. No problem. Get some double tap in your life and speed. You can go as long as you want. Pretty much, till like you gotta till the damage scales to about round 35. And you gotta have that locust action, and then you still do it with normal weapons, and then you gotta do the training stuff.
So
Not move. You get enough max ammo and everything else.
true. So Reed, I found out that you can definitely have more than one person having the Marshall 16s.
You got him? Nice.
I'm gonna get rid of it because I don't actually like using the marshals, so you can have it. No, I honestly don't like using them very much, so I'm getting rid of it on purpose. But I found out that you can definitely have it.
That's awesome.
This is what I love about the zombies community is like people like, can you do this? Oh, I found out that you can. How'd you find out? I did it myself.
Where is the part here for the scenario? I thought so.
Also, I like how we have no gas mask parts.
Right. We're too focused on talking.
It's because, like, honestly, for me, like, I'm somebody that's always loved doing YouTube stuff.
Shield
like,
and
I
B.
have my own YouTube channel, and Rad Austin is one of my favorite YouTube channels just because of the fact that he actually he's one of the zombie YouTubers that actually will talk to you. You comment on his video and he's not going to ignore you. He will actually comment back to you.
I tried. the god darn reply system doesn't work now, so I can't see if you reply back to me. So if I reply to you now and you reply off that, I can't see it.
Oh, rip.
I never can see it. So I literally have to go back to the videos if I want to see another reply. And sometimes I just completely unrealistic.
Oh, right, Reed. So
I try my best to reply to everybody.
I tweeted you this, and I wanted to get your like opinion. Why do you think in earlier maps like this one and DLC 1 that we have totally okay. Why do you think in earlier maps before GK we have the characters having quotes about Dr. Monty and knowing who he is? Like they don't know he's like him, but they know that like he exists and that he has impact.
Well, machines tip them off because at first you're like, what is this machine? And it's like Dr. Monty. Who is this Dr. Monty? And Richtofen has read Phenorium, and in DE even you can say like, I know who you are, like what with the power-ups, because I made a whole video off that. Calling Dr. Monty was in control of everything way before they introduced him in GK. It was right after DE's quote, because I heard it, I'm like, oh, that seems pretty clear to me what they're hitting at.
Yeah.
So I think that's the reason why they know about him. I don't so much think it's like the memories blending together, but it's possible. I mean, those giant radios with the other versions of our Grimm's characters, or at least some version of our characters from alternate universes.
Yeah.
I really wish that was fleshed out more. I think that's what we're getting with our
comics.
Zombie Chronicles series.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, not so much the comic, but Zombie Chronicles, because to me it seems like sorry, that's a it seems like there are alternate versions that are just like it's this version of them that it's one of the many multiverses, but they're experiencing the fractures.
Yeah.
They get those 115 delusions, but it's not quite what would be those I don't think they're the same. Like, it wouldn't make sense. It could, because of the whole time thing, but like how many times they killed each other. But they're killing all these different like Richtofen. In particular, in that radio, he talks about how he killed 3 different Richtofens.
Yeah.
To me, that's like, well, these are multiple versions of the characters.
Yeah.
We have so many characters now, so we really need to boil down to the most important groups and what they do for the story.
I think my thing about Zombie Chronicles is I think one of the most damning things about Zombie Chronicles for me is like I saw your theory video saying that it might take place in the Summoning Key. I think you might actually be right, and I think my backing to that is I think a good backing for that is the fact that the Shadow Man's presence on Ascension, because technically at the end of Revelations we just trap him in the Summoning Key and then send it off again. So he's in the Summoning Key again. He might be dead or whatever, but he's in Ascension, and in Ascension, where else would it take place if the Shadow Man is present? Unless it's in a different universe where the Shadow Man isn't trapped, but which is possible, but I think that's what is damning about the Summoning Key is where it takes place theory, is because it's like, well, if the Shadow Man's in there, and that's where he is, why would it be a different... And that's what I love about Jason, but like hate at the same time, is he's like, yeah, this is the timeline. We're all like, yes, confirming things, and then he completely like makes it irrelevant because he's like, oh, by the way, it changes depending on the person. We're like, ah!
Well, it's good in the sense that it gives us closure on a lot of things. Like, oh, that's canon, that's exactly how it happens.
Yes.
But there could be other stuff going on.
Yes.
There could be extra.
Well, yeah, that's...
Put a lot of those annoying things to rest.
Yes, like who the Pentagon thief is and stuff like that. Yeah. That stuff is the good things that closes it.
I gotta look more into Zombie Richtofen and all the Richtofen traveling stuff.
Also,
and I do have to make an update video on the eye video, because you guys totally convinced me that the eyes do in fact matter in Black Ops 3. It does make sense.
Yeah, I actually...
That's why I love the conversation videos. I love them.
I honestly, like, this is one of the reasons I hate Moon as a map and Origins. Actually, I hate most of the ending maps because of what they do, the storyline. Moon just f***s over the entire story, and I'm like, go on, please. I like went on a rant with my friend. Like working out how to actually fix the zombie storyline back in Moon, and not even having to go all the way. But they f***ed it up with Moon, and I'm like, damn it. And then,
I think if they actually went with Paris, it would have been very much better. Right. It would have been completely different.
If they
Because
would've-
Earth wouldn't have been blown up, Black Ops 2 would have never happened.
True.
Or that storyline. Yeah.
I think what would happen, what my thing is with it, is if it was actually like, if they would have stopped at Samantha and Richtofen switch bodies, and they didn't go to the let's blow up the Earth to stop Richtofen's control, like, even though he says that, he still gets more, he technically gets more control because zombies are just dead things brought back to life by 115. So you're just killing more things, giving Richtofen more zombies. So, like, the entirety of blowing up the Earth was stupid. It was like, okay.
Going back to that mechanic too, and we can figure out why killing zombies only makes like the announcers stronger. What we do is just a practice in futility. I'd be very interested to see Jason flesh that out in this game. And also,
Right?
Hi THR CEOs and over 200 likes. Hype.
Nice!
Subscribe to Nolan.
I'm one of those. I'm one of those.
Thank you, Naru Reed, for the donation. Give you that shout out.
I'd like to point out to the stream that I have in the entirety of Perkaholic, and I haven't bought a single perk. I have not even bought a single perk. I have not bought a single perk, and I have Perkaholic. What is this game?
I love it.
Raindrops and on the houses.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. I'm just sat here like, alright. I'm just looking at my screen like, what? What is happening?
I bought one perk and it was a drug.
I haven't even bought
That
that.
was
Didn't even do it. It was my third perk that I got from the raindrops and shit. Like, it's just awful.
So, in one of your other streams, you said something, you were writing a book or a story of something. Can you elaborate that on a little bit more? Jason it. Jason Blendell it.
I can neither confirm nor deny that exists.
Because maybe someday it'll be something you guys are interested in. I've been writing this for a while, and I've shown it to a lot of my friends, and they're both kind of just like, when are you going to write it? She's like, well, once I get out of college, I'll have time to write it. And since I was a kid, I always loved writing.
Same here.
Even if right, it's just something that
Right?
some
Oh my
people
gosh.
it works for. You just love the way narratives work and all that type of stuff.
Mm.
Putting out a story and seeing reactions and all that, it's just absolutely fantastic. So, for the most part, like, if I'm ever bored or absent-minded, or I'm just, you know, when you're just sitting there doing nothing, like in a waiting room,
Yeah.
basically I'm thinking about the characters in the story and, like, what they could go through and what they're doing, and how the plot evolves and all that. And I started writing, like, outline after outline. It's evolved a lot. Like, I started in 6th grade, it's just like, I wanted to write a story where all my friends had these super cool powers. And that's where it started as a kid. And it completely evolved into a universe. Like, I've written and drawn an entire continent to my
He,
own map.
he's creating a mythos, Nate.
Different people, and yeah, there's a whole mythos for like, it's like epic fantasy, but you don't have dragons and that type of stuff at all. I very much need it in elements. I've always been obsessed with elements since a kid, where you have certain people that
Avatar: The Last Airbender.
yes, very much.
Oh, you're doing it like Infamous. You're doing it like Infamous.
I haven't either.
You're doing it like the Infamous series.
Similar in a sense, where there's a lot of limitations to what I do though. Like once I have rules to this universe, I stick to them really hard.
Right, right.
One of the most obnoxious things I've ever seen in books, it was the Divergent trilogy. I really, really like the first book, Divergent.
True.
And then this was before it was even a movie or any of that nonsense. And then Allegiant was okay, but the writers started doing these things where they go, remember those rules I said? Well,
Nah. Nah.
sometimes that's okay. Sometimes that's really cool in a story because that way you can hide things. There's certain things you shouldn't, like the viewer shouldn't automatically know because that helps tell a better story.
Yeah.
You're trying to figure it out as well as the characters and that point of view. But you did it 2 or 3 more times in the next book, in the final book. It's like, well, everything's pointless then. If you keep undoing your rules, it doesn't matter. And
Right.
zombies, it annoys me too about the weight of stuff. Where you're
Oh,
just like,
yes.
well, if there's a million universes, nothing has to do
That's-
better than that.
That's one of the things I commented on in one of your videos was I hate how in Dreisendrach we blow up the moon, but we don't see in any single map following it what the consequences of blowing up the moon are. Like, that should be something that causes a lot of stuff to happen. Yeah, exactly, and we don't see it.
Monty fixes it.
Yeah.
The way Treyarch explains it is Monty's fixing it already, and that's just kind of how time
And that's what I hate, is Monty's just the solution to everything that they put themselves in a corner for. Wall buys, Monty. Perks, Monty. Everything that makes anything, Monty. And it's just like, why? Stop it.
They're doing better with that character.
Yes,
So
they're getting better.
Developing him better, because I was very annoyed with him during the dead era of zombies in the past 6 or 7 months.
Yeah, just before Zombie Chronicles.
He does. There is that issue that I hope he's exaggerated in this game. His powers and what he explains.
Yeah.
I'm hoping going forward, Treyarch can start to put together a better story.
Yeah.
By the way, did we ever fight the
Spider boss?
spider?
We
Not
have
that
not.
I know of.
Does anybody have the KT?
I don't think we built it. I honestly have no idea.
No, someone did.
It's in the
God.
box.
Ah, that's a Thrasher.
He might have already fought him. He already fight him.
I'm on my way. Woo!
Oh, I'm coming, boys.
But yeah, it's a very much a story rooted in, because I believe in the world being gray of how like two people can be completely in the right from their perspective, but that doesn't like
That doesn't mean they are right.
good or bad.
Yeah, exactly.
And
Well,
you
that's...
get into a lot of that where you have a lot of people with all kinds of interesting facets coexisting in this world, and it's there's some magic elements to it. There are some elemental stuff. There's normal people as well, and people have to interact. And it's an absolute passion project. I've sitting down multiple times with my friends in the past, and I just started going through the storyline and explain things to them about how I developed it, and they're just like,
Just
they're
right.
like, it gets to the point where they like it so well, it's just like,
Yeah.
I would definitely read it.
this year, because it deals with a lot of those just prophecies and legends. It's a typical fantasy thing, but I'm not big on tropes. I'm very big on meaning and getting a lot more out of it, and letting a lot of show don't tell. I'm a big fan of that.
So
Same.
my question
I love that
about
stuff.
your own story thing is, I actually have two. How many characters were your friends that aren't your friends anymore that you wrote out and killed? and
Fair point.
and
Well, I mean, it developed so differently. Like, now the characters that were based around, like, my friend with superpowers have turned into, like, the characteristics of those people help build. Like, I believe every character has a grain of salt in their core. Like, there's something that gives us meaning to our existence. It might be family, it might be love, it might be friends, it might be religion. Yeah, it could be a lot of things. In certain ways, people have affected you in life and also changed how you act in everyday life.
That's
And
fair.
I feel like those little things I've gotten from my friends have influenced these characters, because they completely evolved. It's no longer like the way they first started, and none of the names are the same. The characters don't even look the same as them, but in my head it's still like, oh yeah, this character was associated with my friend Sean back then.
Oh, okay.
But he moved away in like 5th grade, and I've never talked to him again. That character is just its own, and I have a stupid amount of characters. And I'm also a big fan of once somebody's dead, they're dead.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Don't comic book them back to life, please.
No one comes back to life, even though the amount of times I sit there being like, but I just want this one back, and I'm always just like, I can't.
I'm not DC Comics.
Yeah, right? I had a song that was actually, because I enjoyed Undertale a lot. Let's play that game. And I love the music from Undertale so much. I found a cover that they did lyrics for the Asgard war fight, because I love that song. You'll hear my video stuff for years since I played that, or years. And I constantly hummed that, like, dun, dun, dun.
Oh yeah.
I do that all the time, but someone put lyrics to that, and for some reason, like, music connects to me on that level, that I heard that song and the musical rendition of it, and I just went home immediately and just brain dumped 9 pages of just writing one of the conclusions to the book and one of the fights I had, and I was just like, oh god, I need to do this. This is my life. I need to write this book. But it's just, I don't have, I could dedicate like an hour every night to doing it, but I just gotta get a rhythm. It's tough to get a rhythm when you're home and you're in California.
Yeah.
You're back at school again. I just wanna express myself creatively, Mom.
And then, and then another question about your story. Atlantis? Question mark?
Sure. A what?
Atlantis? Oh, come on. It's a fantasy thing. It's your fantasy thing, and it doesn't have Atlantis. I'm disappointed, Reed. I'm disappointed.
It doesn't fit the integrity of it all. Oh, man.
Sure. And then all of a sudden, Atlantis question mark, and then he just laughs. He just laughs.
I better see goddamn Atlantis in the next game, I'll tell you that much. You want to talk about the binder?
Right.
My buddy has been pitching stuff. We kept chipping him just like, alright.
Atlantis!
Check.
Atlantis, please.
DLC number 1.
Atlantis. Light Atlantis.
DLC number 3. Heaven Atlantis. DLC number 4. Super Atlantis.
Super Atlantis.
See, and that's where I think you could really get into like Liam for the Winter territory and just make your own memes in your videos, where you're just where.
So fun.
I love Liam videos. Every time he uploads, I'm like, oh boy, this is gonna be good.
Him and Jimothy too sometimes.
Oh yes.
Jimothy, like, I can't-
When the rest of the internet was trying to do the Easter egg, we were doing the real work. It's like, okay, Jim. I love it so much.
He's great. I love how he watches my videos and interacts with me so much.
Right?
I really enjoy having like another content creator that enjoys my theories and stuff and gives me feedback and answers questions. It's awesome. It's awesome to hear from him.
Well, yeah, and that's the good part about the community is like you actually get the chance to build the story around what you think, and if you actually have good other people in your community that aren't the people that are just like, oh, that's not my theory, so it's wrong, you actually get the chance to be like, oh, nice, I agree, but what about this? And you actually get the conversation. That's what I like about the community. Yeah. Whereas like
I grew out of that so quickly because back in the day, that was the thing. Like when someone say like, well, A, B, and C, that's why that's not the case. It's something almost like a maturity thing. It depends. Everybody doesn't live in life. Some people never grow out that like I'm right, this is right. But you learn that you get so much more done. You find out so much more. You're so much more successful when you work with other people and you listen to their ideas and you're like, oh, you're right. I don't know everything. There's so much more to this.
Exactly.
That's the beauty of the community in that sense.
Well,
That's why in my videos when people be like, why even talk about this? Why even bring this up? It's just like, because I don't know everything, for sure. And I don't pretend to know anything. And when people, like, when I make my matter-of-fact videos, it's never from a place where I'm like, this is how it is. It's mostly like, this is how it is based on what we know.
Yeah.
But tomorrow that could be wrong.
yeah.
So,
And that's what
let's give it a guess. If you guys have a better idea, let me know.
Yeah.
And I'll totally be like, you're right. Fuck yeah, let's do that.
And that reminds me of the quote where it's like, a man who wins a debate learns nothing. Because it's like, if you win the debate, it's like you're just saying, oh, I'm obviously right? And it's like it's not called a debate for the, oh, this person's right, this person's wrong. And like if you ever watch the debate between Bill Nye, the science guy, and I don't remember the other guy's name. He's a creationist. That was something that was so invigorating for me, because that's why I sucked at school. I was like, there is no correct answer to this. I will debate you till the day I die that is not correct. If I don't think it's correct, I'm not going to say I'm right, but I'm going to definitely say that I don't think it's correct, and this is why I don't think it's right. Can you stop? Right? That's
where you got to be able to be like, okay, I get what you're saying, but I do know there's more to this.
yeah, and that's
Respectfully, see, like, all right, I'll learn it your way, but
yeah.
I'm not gonna live my life.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why I always take to like things like the Knorrian being different from everyone's different perspective is the victors always write what history is. So if Richthofen is the victor and Richthofen writes it his way, we will never ever see how it is from any other character's point of view. And Richthofen could completely be really wrong. And that's what I loved what you said, where you're like, Treyarch does. Like, I liked what you said. Treyarch doesn't even know their own story. Like, nobody is right. Nobody is right. Not even Treyarch.
You remember things that they are like, oh, really? So that's also what you gotta take into account. Like, when Jason kind of doesn't say anything, I might bring something else like Anti-115, and he might be like, what the hell is that?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, like,
He's like, so guys, we gotta like solve something to make it that irrelevant. Like, cause I have no idea what the hell he's talking about. Exactly. It's so good.
Someone just commented about like Lex is funny, but he's cocky. That's just the persona. Like Lex isn't actually cocky in real life. That's just how the videos come out.
Right?
It's like I'm gonna be a wacky guy, and I'm not gonna apologize for it. But I can totally see why you might come off as like, oh, he's cocky. That happens for people that are like really sure of who they are.
Yeah, exactly.
I think Lex very much knows who he is. I love talking to him. We were talking to like 3 in the morning one night just about like sociology.
Well, yeah, that's what I loved about your guys' stream that you guys did. That was preparation for EE for CE this year. On his starts after you guys start talking about life. Yours includes that whole life talk, and I'm like, oh my god, I've never really heard Lex talk about life like at all like this.
He is a very intelligent individual.
Yeah, he's so much more of a deep thinker than I initially gave him credit for. I thought he was so much more of just a meme. I thought he was so much more of just like life is nothing but memes. But he's actually so deep, and I'm like, Lex, what is this?
It's that weeaboo. It's that anime nonsense filling his head full of all kinds of
Like and that's what I love about like guys like that's what I mean by like you and Treyarch are so much different from most other people. It's like Treyarch will actually interact with their community. You will actually talk to your fans and comment back. Whereas like the only thing I don't like about Lex is like he has so many followers that he can never get the time.
It's impossible.
Yeah, and that's what I said. I think I actually said that earlier in your stream too, when the first guys you had who were like, oh, this guy's getting too personal, I'm not gonna tell you where. I was like, I feel like, and this isn't as offensive, this is more like, as from what I've seen from YouTube, I don't think that your channel size is big enough to have a PewDiePie stalker where they come to your house and like try to interview you. Like, I don't think you're at that level, which is so good, but bad at the same time.
When I was around 10,000 subscribers, I had a guy send me a Google Maps link to my house and told me
Oh God.
through all my social media, and that's why I was always so scared of that my whole life. And it wasn't like a bad one. It wasn't like he was trying to get me or anything like that. He was saying like, dude, I see you're young, for your own protection.
Hide your shit, man. Hide your shit.
Yeah, hide your shit. That's exactly it. And
Oh no, I'm done.
I've been really hardcore about making sure my stuff is private in the sense just because you have an internet connection, I don't think it's going to be right. I don't think you should be able to know all the insides and outs of who I am. I'm going to try from your desk.
I was gonna do that too, but yeah, just for it. Let me try for it.
Yep, you go. I will try and keep him alive. We definitely need help.
I did not get it. I can't even see what I
It's cool.
did get. I don't even know what that is. It was just yellow. It was unquenchable. Oh, that's why I couldn't pick it up.
The pain.
That's why I couldn't pick it up. It was unquenchable. I was like, why can't I pick up my Gobblegum anyway? I just spun for it. Like, what? And I was like, oh, okay. Okay, we'll get all those raindrops again.
Right.
There we go. Ooh, crazy we're talking. I love it.
That helps.
Crazy we're talking in my life. Alright, PC guys, get ready.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
PC hype.
I'm so, like, I really wish I could just, like, keep Reed here. Just, no, Reed, you're not allowed to leave. I have so many storyline things I need to talk to you about. But I know it's not fair. I know it's not fair.
We got time in the future. More months, more Patreon stuff to come.
That's why I'm like, I will literally be sitting here, like, every month. I'm like, I have a lot of other things, but I don't care, because, like, being able to actually, like, do things in a community I actually enjoy is so much more meaningful to me than, you know, trying to make sure I have money to go to like the bar or something like that. Like, I don't even go to the bar, like, ever.
Yeah, it's all dependent. It's like, make sure you have money though to take care of yourself. I can't stress that enough. If you're tight on money, don't buy my picture. All right, that's fine. You can get this stuff later. I will be around. I'm not going anywhere. All right. You get your life in order, and then when times are good and easy, and you got disposable income, sure, then come on over. I'm happy to give you more fun times. But I don't want people to be like spending their last dollar just like, we're not gonna eat this week, so you can, so it's like Asian food. It's like, no!
Food first, food first.
This is the whole point.
See, and that's what I love
We'll work
about
for
you is
food.
you actually say these kinds of things, whereas most YouTubers, they mean that, but they don't say those things. So they're just like, yeah, shout out to this, I'm running this, but they'll never say, don't buy my stuff if you can't. They'll just say, buy it.
Yeah.
And like with you, when I bought your Patreon, I was like, oh yeah, if I'm buying things from Reed, I might as well buy all the posters too. And
Same.
I actually commented on your video how sad or how angry I was at myself. I was like, I didn't use my discount code because I forgot.
I forgot to. I forgot to too.
So I was like, okay, well, and then I commented on another video or in a live stream. I was like, where am I gonna put all these posters? I have no idea. And I was like, I spent way too much, but I was like, it's worth it.
Worth. They're beautiful, but there's too many now.
I was like, in my room, I was like, all right, so this entire wall is just all Rad Austin posters now, okay?
Same. See, the way I have it, my setup, I have an L desk. I have my PlayStation on one side and then my computer on the other. I sent you a couple Snapchats on it when I got my posters.
Oh, again, I don't respond to Snapchat.
Yeah.
I love that you guys send me that stuff, so I just putting that out there.
Yep. And then once I get the other collection, it's going right above my Duck 4, and it looks so good.
Awesome.
See, I just hope I never get to the
got it.
level that Reed's at.
Could you? What's your name? Not the full name, but give me your first name.
Dylan.
You didn't use the Patreon. Was that the name you used for shipping? Because all the Patreon guys
Yep.
did it early, but if you don't use the code, I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
jeez.
both of you should actually give me that. If you both order the Chronicle posters, because then I'll
Yeah, I
send it
did.
on Monday for you guys.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Mine's
Okay, but you used the
Jason.
code, so that's why I didn't know you.
Yeah,
Yep.
mine's Jason.
So just give me your first name and I'll find you. Jason and Dylan.
Yep.
But my only goals in life are like being a mod for Rad Austin streams and hoping that I never get to the level that Reed is for posters, where my entire house is a fire hazard. It's like I have posters above my bed, I have posters above everything. They're on the roof, they're on every wall. Like I'm like, that's a fire hazard, Reed.
So are you, alright?
I mean, my mixtape is pretty fire, to be fair. So you know.
Memes.
Like my goals in life, being like a YouTube star would be like so goals. But I have like so many things. I'm such a creative person. I'm like, I just want to do something with my creativity. Like I was one of those people that I just can't. Like every day, every moment, I always have to be doing something that does creativity.
That's me.
Crap at it. Just keep doing it. Just keep working at it.
Exactly.
You're great at something.
I'm a programmer, and I literally program every single day, and I love it.
Oh, I love it. Dude, coding was so hard for me.
Yeah.
I just could not get
It
past
is very hard for some people. For me, it's easy, but I do understand how it's hard to get into.
Well, I mean, a lot of it was explained to me, it's always just like a puzzle.
Yeah, exactly.
To get the code to work, there's nothing better than that feeling. It works right.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm actually just started development in a new thing that I had an idea for. It's you played Kingdom Hearts, right? Yeah.
Oh, of course.
Kingdom Hearts 2, the gummy ships. I'm basically, the easiest way to explain it is making a clone of that, but for mobile.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's actually good. I hate mobile games because then I get obsessed with them. I just care.
Right.
That was a problem.
Yep.
And the newest Yu-Gi-Oh!
Oh, fuck yes, that was great.
I have to stop.
Yeah.
Now it's round 20. Now, our time is over.
I'm
No.
so sad.
It's fun. Dashboard now, my friends. Keep
Yep.
your gobbles.
Oh, I'm not worried about it. Much love, Reed. Much love.
It was so much. It was a blast.
Much love, Reed.
Oh,
You're the best.
So I think it's PC time.
Yes,
So,
it's PC.
guys, they're pretty vindicated.
I will be in your chat, Reed. I will be in your chat to try and help moderate as much as I can without mod powers.
All right.
I will
Another
try.
quick
and-
question. Is there any other way to get a moderator? Or is it just showing up to the streams?
It's just showing up a bunch. That's really it.
Okay.
Like, once I know you, especially with Patreon guys, you're gonna end up being moderators. If you're
That's me.
passionate about my content and just keeping the chat clean, then I'm just gonna mod it up.
Yeah,
Alright, sweet.
that's like you're like the only person I want to be mod for, because every other zombies YouTuber